Beetlejuice. 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 It's showtime.
Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a Halloween makeup tutorial, and I am going to be doing a Beetlejuice tutorial today. The outfit kind of gives it away. I was Beetlejuice for a Halloween party I went to on Friday, and I actually won most original costume, which is awesome, and I decided to recreate the look and do a tutorial for you guys. I went a little overboard with the mold that he has growing on him. For the video I did less for the party, and I'm glad I did less for the party. When I was talking and drinking and eating throughout the night, they were kind of popping off, especially the ones like right here. So yeah, I went a little overboard for the tutorial, but if you want to recreate this look, you don't have to do as much mold. You don't have to do any mold. I have a lot of pictures that I actually saved from the past couple of weeks that inspired me to do this look, and I kind of just went off of all of them. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. If you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching.
Alright guys, it's showtime. First things first, I'm taking my Nivea for Men Post Shave Balm, and I'm using this as my primer all over my face. Then I'm taking my Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. This is the lightest shade I had. It's shade 805. I'm pretty sure they make shades lighter than this though. And I'm just taking a flat top, I think it's like a kabuki foundation type brush, and I am just putting this all over my face and then blending it in with a beauty blender in certain spots that I wasn't blending with this brush, but this brush made it a lot easier to put it all over and get a thick consistency because we really wanted to white out our face. I also wanted to blend this down my neck as much as possible because I am wearing a strapless shirt, and the main focus of this is going to be the mold and kind of like fun colors that I put all over to make myself look dirty, and that's going to be going down my neck and chest as well. Now going in with the NYX Correct Conceal Contour palette, I'm just taking this really white yellowy concealer, and I'm going to be putting this underneath my eye as well as on top of my eyelid. This look is supposed to be messy. You don't really need to conceal under your eyes, but I normally conceal and prime my eyes with the same products, obviously with the concealer. So I just thought I would do that, kill two birds with one stone. That's what I'm doing here, but I made sure to use the lightest one I had, not only to make sure that the colors are very bright and pigmented, but also so everything is just super light and dead looking. So I'm just taking that foundation brush and kind of blending the edges of that concealer since it is so thick. And then I'm going in with the NYX HD setting powder. It's white, very white. It's not translucent at all. So I will be setting my face with this all over to, once again, make myself look more dead. Now taking my absolute favorite palette, the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. I am mixing the 3 shades Butter, Pooter, and Pukey, and I'm just going to be using these shades as a transition color. I didn't want anything too warm because we are using purple, which is a cooler tone. So these 3 worked for me. Mixed them together, and that's what I'm using. Then I'm going in with this gorgeous dark purple color called Royalty, and I am putting this all over my lid. I also just want to apologize. I didn't realize the previous Halloween tutorial that I put up, my Bride of Frankenstein tutorial, was pre-filmed a year ago. And I put it up this year as well as this one. Didn't realize they were both purple and green looks. They are two totally different looks, but yeah, I just wanted to apologize because I did not realize that. I'm also taking this color and dragging it down the inside of my eye and down my nose a little bit as well. And now I'm taking the color Urban from the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm putting this directly in the center of my lid to just give it a little bit more dimension. I then took Soda Pop and Abyss from the Jaclyn Hill palette on a really thick crease brush and patted this into the outer corner of my eye to once again give it a little bit more dimension on the outer half. I then took my transition colors on a big fluffy crease brush and I am just blending out so there are no harsh lines. And this next part is a little repetitive. I am going to be going in and doing the same steps over again to make the purple very, very pigmented, both shades Royal and Urban. And yeah, you kind of just want to build up the color as much as possible so that it's super, super pigmented. And I struggled with this a lot. You guys will see. You have to kind of make this look a little messy, and that was really, really hard for me because I'm a very neat person when it comes to my makeup. But I'm also just blending the purple down my nose a little bit so it is not so harsh, and also smoking out underneath my eye with Royal, and then going in with Abyss across the lower lash line. After I got everything how I wanted it, I went in with that white powder again and just kind of blended everything out and cleaned everything up on my face. And then I took the color Freak from the Urban Decay Electric palette and I patted this on the inner corners of my eyes. I found that if you were trying to like swipe and blend it on, it kind of faded itself out. If you're doing this, you want to pat it on so that it's super pigmented over top of those dark purple colors. And then I went in with a little bit more of a limer green. It's the color Thrash from the Urban Decay Electric palette. And I am just putting that directly over top just to give it a little bit more dimension and on my brow bone as well. This totally tied the eye look together for me, and it was definitely giving me those Beetlejuice vibes. Then I'm taking my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and the color Royal, and I'm going to be contouring my face. You want to be sure that you are blending this really, really nicely, and I'm not bringing it too far into my face. I'm also bringing it up on the temples, but not all the way across my forehead. But I am contouring pretty strongly on my jawline and blending that down as well. Sorry I'm a little all over the place with the steps, but right now I am filling in my eyebrows with the color Soda Pop, which is that dark, dark brown from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I didn't want to make them black, but I wanted them to be dark, so this was definitely the perfect color. I am definitely overdrawing them and doing a super, super intense arch, and I'm kind of fanning them out in the front so they look a lot messier, which once again was very hard for me. Off camera and out of frame, might I add, I'm using the NYX gel eyeliner in the color Teal in my waterline and my Maybelline Eyestudio gel eyeliner in Blackest Black to do a thin black line on my upper eyelid. And then I'm going in with the NYX Primal color in Hot Green, and I'm going to be doing this kind of like as a blush surrounding my purple contour. I'm using the colors Hot Green, Hot Black, and Hot Yellow all over my face and my neck. You guys will see as I'm dirtying myself up and adding color. So now I'm just taking Hot Green and I'm kind of adding a little bit more to my face, but I'll be going in and putting this all over my neck and chest as well. And then I'm going in with Royal before I add any of the other colors, and I'm going to be contouring my collarbones. You totally don't need to do this step. I just thought it looked cool. Then I'm just going in with hot green again and adding this to different spots on my chest. You kind of just want to take this step by step, color by color. Here you guys are going to see I'm using hot yellow. Any spots that are bare, just add some different color and see what you need. And then I am kind of all over the place, and I went in with that white face powder again, and I just highlighted my collarbones as well as cleaned up my contour and underneath my eyes because I still wanted this to look really, really bright. And then I ended up going in with hot green and hot yellow on my face as well, just adding a few more touches of color. Again, I'm all over the place, and you kind of have to remember to be a little bit messy with this. Not so neat, not so precise. I thought it needed to be a little bit messier, so I went in with hot black. As you can tell by my face while I'm doing this, this was really hard for me to try to be messy.
Don't mind the movie playing in the background, but during filming I'm actually going to go eat dinner and then come back and finish. But the reason you want to set your face before you put the mold on is because it's tissues and you really don't want the tissues or the liquid latex to get wet. So I just decided to set my face. The only other things I have to do is white out my lips and put some paint on them, which obviously I'm not going to do before I eat, my eyelashes, and the mold. I'm not going to ruin my beauty blender again.
So now for the mold, I am taking this liquid latex from Spirit Halloween in a little Dixie cup and one of those like little throwaway sponges. I got these like literally at Rite Aid. I made the mistake of ruining my beauty blender when I did this makeup for the Halloween party, and that was bad. So I kind of sped up the parts that were repetitive. I'm sorry if you guys don't like that, but it's kind of the same thing, just in different spots of my face, kind of just like how we were doing the same thing with all the different colors and different spots in our neck, chest, and face. But you're basically just going to be putting a little bit of liquid latex all over your face. When it dries, you just add a little bit more. I did several layers of this, honestly. And then I'm just going in with tissues after the first and second layer dried, and you're going to put the tissue on, add a layer of latex, let it dry, and then add another layer of latex. That way it kind of just sticks down to your face. Use your fingers a little bit, play around with it. It can get a little annoying. You want to make sure it's a little tacky, but not super, super wet. You want it to be mostly dry. So once I had all of the tissues and several layers of liquid latex on there, I just put my eyelashes on. I was using the Ardell Demi Wispies and the strip lash glue with aloe. I put those on while they were drying, just trying to be efficient with time. And then I went in with my foundation on a new sponge, and I'm going to be covering up all the tissue to make them, obviously we want them to be light, but I wanted them to be the same color as my skin. And now that I was done eating, we're also going to be taking that foundation and whitening out our lips. I know some people for this look did black lipstick or purple lipstick or whatever, but in the movie his lips are completely whited out, so that's what I wanted to do too. And then we're just setting the mold and my lips, wherever we basically just put the foundation, with the same NYX white face powder as well. Next, we're going in with the NYX Hot Green Primal color to kind of give our mold a base color before putting on the paint. I also put hot green over top of my lips a little bit and also contoured underneath my lower lip with Royal to make it look a little bit more plump. Then I'm going in with the NYX Special Effects Creme Colour Face and Body Paint in the color green on a new sponge, and I'm just putting this all over the mold spots and a little bit on my lips as well. Then I'm going in with the purple paint. Ignore the glitter. I'm so upset. I spilt glitter on half of my paint. But I'm going in with the purple paint, kind of just around the edges and random spots on my face and lips as well. Once again, very hard. Just trying to make this look as messy as possible. And don't forget that whatever you do to your face, bring down to your neck and chest as well. And after adding a few finishing touches, the look is complete.
Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button, comment what you thought, or any requests down below. And be sure to subscribe to my channels, my beauty channel, my main channel, and my vlog channel as well. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Professional lighting.
Yeah? You think?
You're supposed to be pale, right?
I'm dead. Ooh.
It's really bright. Okay, do I flash?
Yeah, well, can I see my prayer first?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to disrespect YouTube, so if you kindly show yourself, please don't follow us home. Being disrespectful.
Oh.
Thank you all for being.
Ghost Adventures. You're like standing on a dead body right now. Am I gonna pee my pants? I don't know if I can do it.
That was really bright. Okay, just do it. Like when we do close-ups, we don't have to do close-ups of my makeup. Okay, no, don't make me have a seizure. That was really bright.
Oh, I'm making it look really spooky.
Yes, no? Good?
Yeah.
Ooh, spooky. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah.
What else should I do? Because this is awkward. My nose is running. Okay.